Welcome, peeps. This is the beginning of what we're going to call the Back and Forth Show with your host here, Westlow.
It's your boy King K in the building. Shout out to all my Kings Nations.
If you want to find me, you can follow me at on Instagram. You can find me at Westlow. That's WESTLO_. IG.
Want to throw your Facebook out there too?
It's going to be on Facebook, but just, no.
Alright.
They can just see the name up top if this is on Facebook.
Alright. And if you're looking for me on Facebook, it will be on there as well. It's King K. On Instagram is UN_balance. That's unbalanced because I am a Libra. Libra Gang Nation, you feel me?
And you might want to spell the Facebook name.
Facebook is KYNGKAY. I don't want to do the King because we're not like everybody else. We do the Y because we stretch it out longer.
Okay. Let's do that. So what we're just going to do is just hit you guys with various different topics, and you're going to get our opinions on them.
Facts.
And you can share yours below in those good old comments.
Spam, put the comments up. Let's get these videos some likes.
There we go.
Go from there.
Like it up. Just
subscribe to us. Oh, we're gonna make our own channel.
Yeah, the YouTube will be linked as well.
YouTube's coming soon.
A little shout out to Scotty Surreal. He made for this fire beat. He will also be tagged in the description below.
I think he did the intro too, right?
And yes, he is doing the intro as well. You will hear that fire heat soon, my guys. So I guess we could just hop right on in.
Yeah.
So let's just hit it with this first topic, millennials.
So, real quick, before we jump into the topics, what we do here at the Back and Forth Show is two best friends that pretty much take real world topics, spin them, get each other's different views on them, get your views on them, put them out there, throw some positivity your way, get some motivation going on, styles, because you never know, and maybe a little bit of blogging. That's what we're going to be doing.
There you go.
So, without further ado, jump right in. The first topic would be millennials.
Yeah. So we're gonna throw it out there. Do you feel as though millennials are impatient? To explain it further, do you feel like millennials try to move too fast?
I do.
Okay.
I do feel like millennials try to unpreparedly move fast.
I'm making up words now.
Yes.
Okay.
I started off early with my own lingo. I do have my own dictionary.
Somebody called Webster.
Yeah. So yeah, they move fast without preparing the next step. It's like I'm ready to jump into the next phase of life without going through this current phase. Just like anything in life, it takes its steps. Everything has a certain course to it. With millennials, or with us being millennials, it's like we're always ready to pretty much complete or start the next test without finishing the previous one. Get your grade for this first.
Okay.
If I can go biblical,
Okay.
God's gonna take you through steps in life to get you where you're supposed to go.
Amen.
Even for the non-believers out there, or for the different thinkers out there, support from you guys is definitely appreciated. But not to ostracize one religion or one's way of thinking over another. With certain people, they want to just start jumping without actually taking the time to sacrifice.
It's a process.
Yeah, and it's a ladder. There you go. It's the ladder of life. I feel like millennials are more. If I can go into entertainment-wise, they're more of a escalator and an elevator versus a ladder climber, if that makes sense. So,
okay.
Certain people, the older generation will take the steps the hard way, they're paving the way. Then the next generation from there takes the ladder. Then the younger generation now, they're ready to get everything quick and easy. Look at YouTube. They're ready to get everything quick and easy.
Oh, yeah. Well, because, they grow up in the age of that instant gratification. But, it's definitely, as he said, being a millennial myself, I do believe in that. Like, I see it all the time where it's like, some things are one day at a time, you gotta crawl before you ball, you gotta, there you go, you gotta just start off slow, you know what I'm saying, because eventually that will lead up to that next great step in your life, the next big move, that next great legend, you never know. But don't be afraid to grind, and don't let people make you feel like you're taking long, it took me, I was in...
Work on your speed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I started community college in 2012, didn't finish until 2018. So, it takes time from time. It doesn't really matter. As long as you get there, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
And you're moving at your own pace. You're not in anyone else's lane. You're following you know, that path that God has paved for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You following your individual plan. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Let you be the pilot of your own life and destination. You are the plane.
There you go.
You let your mind pilot you. So God's gonna give you a destination and a course. It's up to you to navigate the right way. You know, in every and this is where advice kicks in every aspect of life, there are going to be trials and tribulations and turmoils to go through. Something like detours and potholes when you're driving down the road. All right, you know where you want to get to. That's God's plan for you. But however, it's all up to you to take the path. You can't take the path that someone else has chosen, because that's not the path that you're supposed to walk.
Listen to him.
The path that you're supposed to walk is going to be strategically designed for you. Okay, God designed your plan with you in mind, even before you were created. So there is a plan in life and in place for you. Don't worry about, oh, this person's doing better than me, this person's doing better than me, and I'm just struggling up the middle. Your struggle up the middle is going to be because of the strength. The Bible says the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but the one who endureth the most. Now, your race may be harder because the people that you're looking at, they would not be able to deal with the stuff that you got to go through.
Everyone's different.
There you go.
Said, he's paved your own path with your own trials and stipulations to go through. But that's going to make you into the person you need to be to, I guess, to be humble enough for the next blessing.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Because one blessing surpasses another when it comes down to humbleness. When you are humbled at one level, say he just, all right, prime example, he went to Chick-fil-A and got something to eat. I'm humble enough where I can go somewhere else, a little cheaper, McDonald's maybe. Well, when that day Chick-fil-A comes in my pockets, can go Chick-fil-A. Oh, we both going to eat from Chick-fil-A. You know, it's just I guess that's a good example, but it's all about humbling yourself and not being too ready to brag and boast and get up and go and this, that, and the thing. Humbleness is very important to you.
Yeah.
It's important to life, period, because it allows you to pretty much appreciate and be able to take on more because you're so humbled and you're more understanding of how things go. Just like, again, back to the path thing, I might have a bunch of potholes and the street may be regulated in Baltimore City streets and, you know, in my path. However, the next person path might be, the path itself might be paved in gold. However, you have obstacles on the side, such as family, relationships, finances. You know, you have your own things to go through that I might not be able to take, but right. You can, and then you can't take the potholes that I go through, yourself. So again, humbleness, millennials, take your time, move at your own pace.
It's okay. I know
Ludacris said move, get out the way. If you do the speed limit, get them out of. That's only for 695, 95, and 895. That's all I'm saying. If you
what about 83?
Well, 83 is dangerous regardless. So if you want to slow down on 83, there you go. Choose your path. Your path could be 83, where it's gonna pick up, it's gonna slow down, it's gonna throw a deep curve in there that takes a lot of people out.
We're from Baltimore,
yes.
And so these are beltways and highways inside of Baltimore, Maryland.
Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that. 83 is it's not interstate. It's a highway that cuts through the city. And it has a
lot of curves.
It has one deep curve. That one deep that takes people out. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, sunny day, whatever. That curve will take you out. So just like in life, your path.
Slow down,
your path can be like 83 highway, where it starts off 55, 65, 75, but then all of a sudden this curve is coming up and tell you need to do 25. At that point in life, you're reaching your destination and you need to start slowing it down.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I love it. So millennials, you heard it here first. But let's move to our next topic.
Okay.
Money. We all love it.
Yes.
It's green.
Money,
sometimes blue now.
Yes,
you know what Lil Uzi's called it in one of his new songs?
What is that?
Blue cheese. Like blue cheddar.
Oh, I like that. It'll grow on us. Blue cheese. I like that. I guess because he always get them blue things.
Yeah.
That's why I can't wait.
Fingers turn blue.
Yeah. No more green thumb now. This is like, it's the perfection. It's the blueness.
There you
go.
It's
a blue waffle. You need that from me.
But
you need that from me.
So about money. So we the question is, do you think, or do we think that money is the root of all evil?
Mm-hmm.
And I would say it's kind of both. I actually heard it. Childish Gambino actually kind of spoke on it one time, where it's just kind of like, it's, you know, it's a little bit of both. You know, it can be the root of all evil, or you know, cause people to do things they don't want to do. You know, things that they ain't proud of, stuff like that. But also, money can do a lot. You know, you can support your family. You know, you can support your dreams. You know, your family dreams, other people's dreams. You take care of people. Everything costs money. You know, food, health insurance. You know, getting a car, like everything you want to do in life costs money.
Yes.
So it's, you know, it can be the root of evil, but you know, it's still needed. You know, so I say it can be a little bit of both. It's one of those things where it depends on what you use it on.
Yep.
It's all about, you know, what you do with it.
So money, cars, clothes, beautiful house, furniture. Now, to add to that question, do you think money can buy happiness? Or how do you feel for the statement, money can't buy true happiness?
Temporarily.
Temporary happiness. Okay.
Yeah, money will only buy temporary happiness because whatever you buy is gonna run out. Like the thing about
eventually,
what people don't realize about human connection, like, and then just basic communication with like other people, because we're social creatures. You can buy like everything in the world, but eventually you're gonna get tired of that. Like, you know, you won't get tired of like, I mean, yeah, you can get tired of people, but you know, that's ultimately like what you need at the end of the day. Like that's really what leads to happiness. Like money can't buy that. Money can't buy relationships. Like, yeah, people might want to be around you if you got money, or you know, or you can, like, I guess, you know, quote unquote buy friends, but it's not. It's going to be what's the word? Not like a facade, but it's like I said, it's going to be temporary. It's not going to last that long. So I really definitely think, you know, it's definitely human relationships where that's what really kind of leads to happiness.
Okay, to piggyback off of him, money can't buy him a relationship because he's married. Money can buy me a relationship. Money can buy me a relationship. I'm sorry. If you got enough money, you gonna do what? Come on. No, but money could not buy true long-term happiness. However, if you buy a boat, boats make you happy, the boat's making you joyous, you're at peace on the water, go for it. But at one point in time, that boat's gonna be in the shop, and then you're gonna be sitting on the side like, wow, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Me, my thing is cars. I love cars.
That he does. He does.
You know it. Cars are very expensive. Cars are very, cars are expensive, costly. Am I happy? Like at this point now, I'm happy, but I don't have my car. But it is what it is because it's in the shop. Again, expensive. After a while, I'm gonna get tired of driving these cars. And so far, literally, I've been in Rolls Royces, I've been in Bentleys, I've been in Lamborghinis, Teslas, Ferraris, you know, just to name a few. And I'm happy for that moment. They're not mine, but I'm happy for that moment. And then when I get out of them, it's like, I gotta hand the keys back over.
Yeah.
And look, let me go see, where's my keys? Where's my car at? You know, you get this little putt-putt coming out the corner. Look, when you start it up, keep your voice down when you start it. But yeah. Tell the car, keep your voice there. We're gonna pull out real slow. But no, money cannot buy true happiness. And then if money can buy you happiness, it's because, and I don't want anybody to take this out of context, it's because you're probably spoiled rotten, or because you are very wealthy. With that, do you have a connection with everybody in your immediate family? I've seen people with, wealthy people with money, and their kids don't have immediate connection with their parents. Dad's always out working, making big bucks. Mom's out spending the big bucks doing her little business.
Exactly.
So
and then you missed that growing up,
and the kid has to suffer with clothes, four-wheelers, materialistic things. But at the end of the day,
prime example, there you go. That kid will never feel like I think we all, like, deep down will always admit, like, yeah, to have a parent to buy you anything is nice, but you want the time.
Yep.
You want the time. That's the most important, and that can't be bought.
You cannot buy time.
There you go.
Nope. You can actually. You know what? You literally have to take a break doing work because you can't buy time. Like, they want you to take your 2-hour break because it's like, no, I'm sorry, give me some of my time back. Like, stop eating up my clock, but depending on where you work at.
Yeah.
So yeah, even with that, you're not paid on a break. No, that's part of time. You're not being paid for it. Money and time will not ever be able to exist in the same space in that form.
Yeah. You want more time, you gotta spend money.
Yeah.
If you want more, well, not more time, but I'm butchering that.
I believe that's it. If you want more time, you got to spend more money.
No, I'm saying, if you want to save time, you have to
spend more money.
Anywho,
move past that.
Yeah, moving on. Had a quote going, but it left me.
That's all right, though.
Moving on to our last topic, though. Now, I think I don't know if you've seen the videos, but apparently Delonte West, a former NBA player, was found, I guess, was he found fighting or was he found homeless first?
So he was videoed in a scuffle or some type of brawl.
Yeah, for that.
He was getting beat up, in so many words. Is he homeless?
Well, that's what I guess we were kind of trying to figure out, because from like another video, he was kind of like, I think after the police detained him for whatever reason, he was just sitting there, and then I think he was on drugs or not. I'm sorry, I think he was on drugs. I don't know. That's what a lot of the controversy is, but I guess everyone's still trying to like get that part of the story clear. But that's not even really the main question. It's just the main question from that situation is, do you really feel as though sport careers are really worth it?
I feel like for the longevity of it, no. Because you have to deal with a lot of bodily injuries. You have to deal with a lot of body problems. RG3, just to throw somebody out there, and shout out to RG3 for if he does watch this. Not to say I know him personally,
Shout out to the Ravens.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, I'm sorry.
Get him out of here.
Shout out Juju Smith-Schuster and Joe, number 23, I forgot his name, of the Steelers. Just to throw that out there since we're throwing out teams. But no, personally, RG went down originally, just a little bit. RG went down for a finger injury or hand injury of some sort. And he was down for a while. Not sure if he still has it now, but like some of the players, they go down for like little small injuries, and then sometimes it could damage your career over something small, torn ligament, torn ACL. And it's like, you know, I'm making all this money, but then nobody wants to pick you up because you're injured. You're injured goods. You're damaged goods.
Yeah.
Head concussions. Just because you have the helmets on, all that friction back and forth is shaking that brain up. You know, that could lead to
a multitude of things. It's already been proven. No matter how safe you make that helmet, it's not protecting their brains. For football,
not at
basketball, it's still the same thing. I mean, not like a concussion tip, but you can still get injuries, stuff like that. So, but you say they, so
it's good for the money, but when it comes down to the health, I don't think it's worth it. Go for it, you know, for the strong people. Definitely there are some football players, and I won't knock them, to actually keep themselves up in the gym. But again, like anything, it has to take full effort. It has to take full, and majority of the players, such as Odell Beckham, that's always working out, they don't have any kids. Because they don't have anything else to invest time in. However, you have people like Earl Thomas, RG3, Tony Jefferson, they have kids, so they can't always be in the gym on go.
Right.
And then those injuries, it's almost like a sprain, you know, or like it's almost like breaking something. When it gets cold outside, say you break a bone, when it gets cold outside, you know when it's gonna rain, or you know when it's cold, that thing start hurting because you're not in the gym working it out as much as possible. Such as, like I said, somebody with kids versus players without kids. So, and that also ties back into the other topic.
Well, hold on, I'm not answering the question too.
No, I'm sorry, quick.
No, you're good. So I say sport careers are okay. You just need to have a plan after that. Like, what's your plan? Like, you know, how long you want to play? Like, you know, you got to make a 20-year plan. Like something similar to that. It's the same thing like people going into business, finance, just whatever. How they make these 20-year plans. You can do that too while being an athlete. Like, okay, what's your plan after you play? You know, like what's your setup? Because you can't play forever. So, like, what comes after that? You know, if you do make it to the NBA or NFL, what comes just after that? Just think of that. and know when to walk away from it. That's what I would say. You know what I mean? 'Cause I wouldn't imagine you have to play too many years before you get to a point to where you can invest in enough things, have enough things going to where you got enough money cycling that you're okay.
Yeah, and I was gonna add that in also. I'm going to add that in also. Even as you're playing, as you're getting these $1 million contracts, you buy your house, you buy your cars, you make sure your wife's good if you have one, you make sure people are good. Okay, cool. But then turn around while you're still getting these contracts in, start doing smaller businesses within yourself. Start branding yourself or networking yourself to where if one day, you know, God forbid, say you ended up breaking a leg and that ended your career. That's okay because you can fall back on this business.
There you go.
Same thing with, what's his name, Delonte West?
Yeah.
Same thing with him, not to knock him, but if he was to invest or if he was to...
I think the situation was, I think he had a drug problem from like the articles and things I was seeing.
I believe so. He did have a drug issue?
That's at least what got him there in the first place.
Okay, so I can't use him as an example. But for people that have lost careers, my God. Oh my God.
What guy?
Ray Rice.
Oh, yeah.
Ray Rice. If he was a little more invested, you know, he would be a lot better off. Now, not saying that he's not good now. I'm pretty sure he's fine. But he wouldn't have took such a major financial loss.
Yeah.
You know, so with that being said, him as a strong example, with that being said, as the topic goes, do I think, we're about to wrap it up. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, to a certain point. Get where you got to go. As you're going somewhere, get somewhere. That makes sense.
Yeah.
As you're as you're in the NFL, as you're going to Super Bowl range or whatever the case may be, getting them rings, make sure that you're also going somewhere else. You're getting somewhere in life, not just picking up this pigskin ball, running down the field, getting tackled, and talking about a bunch of men. Go for it. It's actually a sport I can play. I can play that sport.
So with that being said, we do hope that the NBA does reach out to help Delonte West. I did see some other players, I believe other former teammates that will reach out to help. I even seen positivity on Twitter. Like one guy was he was like a dude, I don't even know if this is like a role, but part of his job is kind of help. Like, you know how you have like certain people to help veterans get back on their feet. Like after things like they come back from war and stuff like that, he kind of helps athletes get back on their feet, and he even like had kind of commented under the video, was just like, you know, someone helped me reach out to me, or somebody helped me find I want to help him.
Yep.
Like, yeah, like a lot of positivity. So Delonte West definitely has love out there. So hopefully
they were talking about that on the radio. Yeah, there are some people that are actually going to reach out to him and are trying to, as we speak, reach out to him and get him the help that he needs and get him the stability
back on his feet.
Yeah, that he needs to get him back up and running again. Might not be after a ball no time soon, but at least that, you know, that thereof he can get up and start running again. So prayers and prayer requests and then prayers period are going out to him and his family in this time. I think that was something. No, I think that was it.
Yep.
I think we're all good.
So we've hit you guys with everything. Let us know what you think. Your opinions, just drop those below.
Yeah, sound out in those comments.
Yeah, like
give
those
us
comments
feedback.
And let's try to at least hit 50 likes. Like, that's just, you know, let's start small. Like, help us hit 50 likes.
Let's do 100. Let's do 100 likes.
100? All right.
This is 2020. We are taking off in 2020.
There we go. All
right,
right, so you heard it, man.
This goes for everybody watching it, for us to hear. 2020 is the year.
Hit that. If this is Instagram, double tap. If this is Facebook, hit that like button.
Let's see them views on IG. Let's see them likes go up. Let's really get this thing going. As soon as it gets to YouTube, man, subscribe. Don't skip no ads. Watch all them ads, because ads pay the bills. Watch all them ads, and we're gonna give you the best content. Of course, let us know in the future what y'all want to see on the podcast or on the
drop
YouTube
those
channel.
topics down below,
Please.
and we will cover anything.
Yep.
Just about anything. I'm gonna throw that disclaimer. Just about
anything.
Asterisk. Just about anything.
Well, I'll cover anything.
Just about anything. Asterisk.
We'll cover just about anything.
There you go. Just about. Asterisk. So,
we're talking about it all.
Peace.
King Nation.